This has a, I don't know if it's quartz or amethyst. I think it's quartz. Clear quartz in the fucking bottle. I wanted to do kind of like a debrief after that meditation. I'm just gonna call it a meditation, or well, I titled it healing vibrations. And if I'm being honest with you, whenever I use the tuning fork, I usually do like to have like a glove or something to absorb the shock of the vibration, because I'm so sensitive, like I say all the time. I'm just gonna keep putting on different headbands, so don't mind me. I felt honestly really calm and relaxed after that meditation, or after that video. I mean, I'm gonna say meditation just because, like, that's the only meditation content that I have so far for now. And being that I feel like that video was quite uh good, like, I didn't really expect anything out of it. As you could see, like in the video, it was like a bad angle, obviously, because, like, I was relaxed, but I guess that's really the whole point of it, right? It's like, either like, obviously it's easier for me to relax and to tune everything out when I have my eyes closed. And, you know, maybe you might have skipped that video. This one looks nice. You see, white looks good on me. It's just so you can compare. But I liked it a lot, and it turned out much better than I had expected. Despite the fact that, I'm like so self-critical of everything. So, like, now I know that that doesn't look good. But, in the moment, I was I was in the zone. Look. But at least I can, like, make fun of myself, you know what I mean? So, as you can tell, like, I had like 4 shirts on in that video. I had this one on, and then the cat shirt, the perfect cat shirt. And obviously, I know I said I'm gonna, like, give away crystals because I need to lighten my load. I'm gonna keep the white one on. But for the purpose of making, meditation content, it really helps me feel better, I think. I mean, obviously, it would be ideal if I took the time and energy to, like, cleanse all the crystals, right? And then, of course, having her beautiful face. I mean, there's no other way to hold her. I have my really gorgeous citrine. This one is, like, multifaceted. I'm gonna put it close to the camera. It's just gorgeous. I don't even know how many carats this is. I mean, I have like, this is probably my nicest citrine. No, it is. It is the nicest. I mean, although, like, it's not the most expensive. The most expensive crystal or gem mineral that I have is the meteorite. This one. I don't even know. I don't know if I even want to share like how much it cost. But yeah, fool's gold. I did want to let you know that I think scientists were able to figure out how to actually extract gold from here, but I don't know. I haven't really like looked into it that deeply. Now this, I got this, I think, in Thailand. This is like a supposedly like a keychain holder. So, but I use it for my crystals because it's cute. It's conveniently pocket size. I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it starts with a D. I mean, the thing is that the SDs really like fucking crystals too. But I have a tendency to hog up all the crystals to myself because I need help. Yeah, tourmaline I feel like is quite important for me, especially. So like I have sapphire, ruby, and tourmaline necklaces, and then of course moldavite is, I love moldavite, but it's expensive, and you have to make sure that you're getting the real shit because there's knockoff. Usually you'd have to, it's not like, you have to really like hold it up to the light to see the green. If it looks too, if the color is too vibrant and bold, then more than likely that's a knockoff piece of moldavite. I mean, do your research. And then of course I need sunstone. You would think that if I have so much fucking sunstone, I would be more fucking positive, right? Maybe I just need to cleanse my crystals. But I told you I bathe with it, like whenever I take a bath. Now this is raw citrine. Where's my, I'm trying to find, see, so like this is polished. Supposedly the raw form is much better or more powerful because it's in its raw original format. And this one, I told you I dropped it, so I fucked it up. And like during the end of my meditation, I know that there was like some loud, noisy, obnoxious truck or engine or whatever outside. But I was like so in the zone. That's why I was like, nothing can disturb my inner peace. And I really felt like if you're ever participating in a meditation and you're really in it, then you'll feel much better. You'll feel the difference. You'll literally feel better when you're coming out of it. So I know that I need to do stuff like that more, and like, if I'm being honest, I know that I don't have the self-discipline to do that shit on my own. But at least I'm finding an outlet for me to do something like this. You know what I mean? And then, of course, just like surrounding yourself with things that, make you feel good, right? I mean, how can you not smile when you see her adorable face? You know what I mean? So I guess it's good to have, because like I noticed that a lot of the dolls look really fucking serious. And I'll give you an example. Well, I mean, it's funny because, like, for whatever reason, a lot of these look like they have a smile. No, let me show you this one right here. Well, I mean, I want to make sure that I don't knock her over. So let me just be careful while I do this. Like this motherfucker, You see his face? He's, like, so serious looking. A lot of the dolls look really, like, mad serious. I showed you the two dolls that remind me of Michael Jackson in the Thriller video. They look super serious. Um, but yeah, the majority of dolls I feel like have a serious face. It's very rare to see a doll that's like, got a humongous smile on their face like her. But yeah, this is different for sure. And like I said, I put for entertainment purposes only, but if I feel better out of it, like, some people could click on that and be like, what the fuck is this? And then just exit out of it. Because they want to be entertained and they want to hear me talking. I mean, I was talking and saying, the positive affirmations, but, you know, when the thing is, I told you done, like, I've studied hypnotherapy. I love green. I mean, it's hard to see it, but, you have to, like, that's what I was trying to explain to you about the moldavite. You really have to, like, be able to look at it in the light to see the color. If it looks too vibrantly green, then it's probably fake moldavite. But yeah, I love cute things. That's the thing about Asian cultures. I noticed that about, like, Asian countries or Asian places. For example, like, the Japanese language itself sounds kind of cute, and they make cute things. Anyway, so since I personally feel the benefits of that calming meditation content that I just did, I'll probably end up doing more of that type of stuff. I mean, like I said, I know that I'm a healer. I don't need to get a fucking piece of paper and pay for schooling, like, for example, like with massage. In America, you need to, like, waste, so much time, energy, money to get a fucking certificate saying that you're a licensed massage therapist. Like, I know I have healing hands, okay? But just because I'm good at it doesn't mean that I want to put my fucking hands on you. Because, I told you I'm an empath and I'm very sensitive. So, like, what if this hairy motherfucker is like a fucking, gorilla? I'm not gonna, like, or sweaty, that's even worse. Let me stop this video because I want to upload this one to YouTube. And, oh shit, this one too. But yeah, so you could have easily been bored or clicked off the meditation video content that I have, which is fine, like, to each their own. But like I said, I feel the positive effects, the positive benefit from it, because I was so calm. And of course, I told you I've studied a little bit of hypnotherapy, so I know how to hypnotize people. And honestly, I think I'm kind of good at it, because, like, one time when I was practicing with my partner, my classmate, this motherfucker was so relaxed when I was telling him to wake up, like, because the exercise was over. Like, you're supposed to count down and count up. This motherfucker didn't want to wake up. He didn't want to, like, open his eyes. He didn't want it to be over, is my point. And this, oh my god. But yeah, that's how I know how powerful my skills are. I mean, I guess you could say I'm kind of like tooting my own horn, but at the same time, like, especially like Marines, you know, okay, I'm a veteran, but like when I was in active duty, I had to, and especially when I first got to my unit, I was the only female on deck. Like, amongst, you know, 20 Marines, or like the only female Marine in country when I was in Caracas. So, my point is, like, and even in the civilian life, when I was growing up, I was usually the only female, the only girl amongst my cousins. And then, like, in college, I was in an aviation school surrounded by guys. So there might have been times where I was like the only girl in the class. And then, of course, taking Kung Fu. It's not exactly like too many females. I mean, it was like me, my friend, and my cousin who were like really the only females in the beginning. And let's see. I told you I was on the men's baseball team in college. So my point is, like, when I am constantly in situations where I'm the only female, I have to, like, prove myself, or, like, even the drill instructors told us this, that we always have to work harder or twice as hard, to prove ourselves, because we're in the spotlight. When you're a female Marine, all eyes are on you, whether you like it or not. So just imagine your whole life, not like your career, like your whole life is under a microscope at all times. Like in the Marine Corps, you have so many inspections with work. You have field day inspections, so cleaning, you gotta clean basically all fucking night. You don't get to sleep. It doesn't matter how clean you are. Your superiors will always find something fucked up about, whatever you did. So my point is, after all this insanity, brainwashing, etc., it gets through to you, like, being corrected so much. After a while, I was like, okay, I'm fed up of, getting corrected all the time. So I got my shit together, and after a while, my shit didn't sink. Like, my sergeant came into my room one time, and he slipped on my deck because I buffed my deck. I polished it, and with wax, because I have nothing else better to do. Like, when you have nothing else better to do in the Marine Corps, like, you just clean. They call PFCs perfect for cleaning. Like, we love our acronyms, right? But my point is, like, I had to be perfect, whether I liked it or not. I mean, the one thing that I didn't like, though, as a female Marine, when I was in boot camp, is when we had our alpha uniform inspection. The alphas are the ones with the bright red insignia, and on the olive drab green. For that uniform inspection, we had to have bright red lipstick on. And I was like, what the fuck? That was the one thing that made me like, But, and then on another thing is that also with the female uniform, it's like, with the dress blues, for example, like, you have options. So, like, this, I'm talking about the old school one, because now they have Everything is uniform. The men's and the women's, it's the same. Because previously, when I was in, well, now you're gonna be like, oh, how old is this bitch? They had the fucking collar, and I didn't like that fucking uniform because it looked like a fucking flight attendant. So whenever I finally like get situated, I would like to have the new dress blues after I lose my gut. Because the bottom line is like basically most countries have an American embassy. And where there are Marines, they're going to have a Marine Corps ball. I've gone to like one Marine Corps ball as a civilian after I got out. Um, well, I mean, now that shit's like over, I'm just gonna tell you, it was one of my talents from my. I'm pretty sure he must be out now. I don't even have like contact with him. I don't communicate with this motherfucker anymore. But like, I was his plus one. I mean, so he was one of my talent in my other content that I deleted. I deleted my own channel after like 100 million plus views. I honestly don't know how many views I had. It was definitely over 100 million. Probably like over 117 million. And I was like number one in Puerto Rico. My Dead Base channel is still there, I think. But I mean, I don't watch that shit. It's just crazy because, you know, he didn't take that many pictures or videos. So, you know, the memories that I made with him are still there, you know, despite the fact that most of his family or friends don't like me. But I am explaining all this to you because, you know, I guess Marines are cocky for a reason. You know, Marines in general are cocky. We're overly confident because, you know, there's a method to the madness of how they do things, you know. There are some instances or some jobs where there's no room for error. You cannot fuck up, you know, because lives depend on it, you know, or the mission depends on you to do your job correctly. So that's the reason why many Marines are pretty fucking cocky. But yeah, I feel good after doing the meditation video, so I'll definitely do it again. Um, like, look, today is what, Saturday? I haven't even eaten yet. It's 9:51 right now. So I still have to do my money spell. I still have to eat breakfast and get shit done. Like, I need to buy water. I mean, I know I look like I'm just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. But just doing these fucking videos, it's quite draining. So, and then of course, like, I think it's good that I'm doing it because I told you I'm aware of all my self-destructive negativity and bad habits. So, like, there's certain things that I do to work on my weaknesses or whatever. For example, like, if I'm taking a shower or on the toilet, I'll say something, a positive affirmation, like something like, I release all negativity that does not serve me. Or negativity goes down the drain. Stuff like that. So I think my stomach is growling. I know I need to like fast and stuff. So, I mean, I showed you guys I'm doing the cold pressed juice. I mean, it's just kind of a pain in the ass, you know, like the whole process. Buying the produce, cleaning and peeling, chopping, and then the cleanup. I still didn't clean my motherfucking juicer because I bought more grapes and like romaine lettuce or whatever, like the packaged one where it says you don't need to wash it. Pretty sure like everything is bad for us, but you know, I need to force myself to be positive, you know. And doing the tarot readings, tea leaf. Oh, I still have to do tea. So, you know, and every time I do the tea, like I drink what? I bought another teacup. So that means I'm going to be drinking yet another tea. Like, so maybe like four, because one of them is a bowl. And I just get frustrated because I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? But I'm expecting my package of new books to get here. So, yeah. And of course, it's like, well, why am I buying more shit when I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, you know? Like, I have no form of entertainment. This, doing videos, is my entertainment. As sad as it sounds. So, I still have a lot of work to do. Like, it's just the start of the day, and this is work. Like, everything is fucking work. So that's why, like, by the time I'm in bed, I'm just like, you know, I'm in bed for like 12 hours. Because I don't want to fucking do anything. I still got to do laundry. And I changed out my curtain. So now I have my green one. And I was going to wash the white one because I mean, really, I just need to, like, get rid of everything. But, like, I still have a lot of time here, and I think after I record in the bathroom with the green curtain, then you'll feel, like, the difference. Like I told you, color psychology is so important. That's why I'm trying. And I didn't even use that fucking yellow thing that I bought. I took it out of where I had it. The thing is that I didn't wash it. And I didn't wash this yet either. Like, it's just brand new. And, you know, everything that you buy has chemicals in it. So, I need to force myself to stay positive. But, yeah. I'm aware of all my negative self-destructive thought patterns. And I'm trying to change. I'm trying really hard. And today was a good step with the meditation. So, you know, I'll probably just do that. And if that doesn't appeal to you, then don't fucking click on it. It's just that simple. So I put healing vibrations for entertainment purposes only. And that's just going to be a different type of content. I mean, I can do, like, Tai Chi, you know, but it's kind of hard because, like, you know, you're not really... I don't want to incorporate copyrighted music, and I don't want to waste time editing videos. You know, every single fucking action takes up my time and energy, you know? Whenever I turn on the videos, the cameras, I want to make sure I give it my 100%. You know what I mean? As long as I'm feeling good about what I'm doing, then I'm happy.